Alright, man, the kid315.com back with my man Sporty Odie. Back over here, Shamrock Park, man. My first question for you for the interview, man, is how did you get your name?
The name Sporty Odie, it comes from Sporty Odie Dopalicious, which is an Outkast song, a famous Outkast song. And when I was at Winston State, all my friends called me Sporty Odie Dopalicious. So when I got my first radio show, I didn't know what to be called. Like, me and my man DJ Cease Fire, we was the first people to ever have a hip-hop radio show at Winston State. But I didn't know what name I wanted to use because I wanted to make sure everybody knew it was me. So I was like, I guess I'm just going to have to go with Sporty Odie Dopalicious. So I shortened it and just made it Sporty Odie. And when I finally graduated school, I came back to Charlotte, and I was making a flyer for my first event, and I realized I had never spelled the name. I just always said the name. I never spelled it. So I was like, how am I going to spell it? So I was like, all right, I guess I'll just spell it like Dougie Fresh and just put Sport E Odie. You know what I'm saying? Like Dougie Fresh and Chuck E. Cheese. So, and that's how it came. I hated the name at first because everybody messed it up. They called me Scolioli, anything, any name you could think of that rhymed with it. But it turned out to be good. I wanted something. I was like, damn, I should have did something like Hot Nicks or something. You know what I'm saying?
Something different.
But it was good because it's only one Sporty Odie in the world. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
It can't get mixed up into no negativity. You know, people, when they hear it, they remember the name. It's not a name you can forget. So it turned out to be better than I thought it was.
That's what's up, man. Definitely original. Another question I got for you, man. What are you doing out here actually, or what do you do?
Okay. That used to be the hardest question for me because I'm just a big dreamer, you know what I'm saying? And I have entertainment ADD, I call it, because I just want to do everything. I can't stick to one thing. But you know, starting out, I wanted to act. I was like, I want to act, I want to be an actor, and I want to direct my own film. You know, and it was like, how am I going to get to that point to where I can do that, to where people take me serious? I said, all right, I went to New York. I tried out for, I auditioned for film school, New York School of Acting, New York School of Film, or something like that. And I had to do a monologue, and they loved it. And they offered me some scholarship money. But I didn't want to, I didn't know if I was ready to become John Adams, the actor, or if I wanted to still try to be Sporty Odie, the host. Mm-hmm. So, me always picking a road not chosen, I was like, man, I'll put that acting thing on hold because I don't feel like moving to New York, living in Brooklyn or Manhattan, and I'm just a John Adams. I'm just, you know, a stranger to everybody. Mm-hmm. I said, let me keep doing what I'm doing, throwing these parties, hosting these parties. So I came back to Charlotte, street team with Power 98 for a while, and I just kept working at what I was trying to do. And the guy that I was street teaming for, he would never let me shadow any of the on-air personalities so that I could eventually get on there. So I had to quit. And I was like, well, if I'm want to host parties and get on the radio, I'm gonna have to throw my own parties. So that's how the whole promoter thing came. It was like, okay, I'm gonna throw these parties so that I can host them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so I threw the parties, hosted them, and people kind of recognized me through hosting and promoting. So then I just kind of became a promoter, you know, to make money and kind of keep spreading awareness. And I would always, anytime we would hit like a big lick promoting-wise, I would always dump my earnings back into my business, mm-hmm. back into my brand. So I would wrap my truck or do mixtapes or put TV commercials during the BET Awards or whatever I had to do to just kind of keep creating awareness of Sporty Odie, how I do it. And all in all, so that, you know, that was a promoting thing. And then most recently, the 106 Park thing came available. I tried out actually before when Terrence made it, and I made it to the final round, and then I didn't make it onto the show. And this time, most recently, it was crazy because I put together my audition tape. I sent it in, and less than 24 hours, Terrence J actually reached out to me, and you know, he was talking real crazy. Like he was like being stern, like I was online, you know, like just talking crazy. And it was cool, you know. I was so excited that, you know, to even go up there, and you know, that's really been my ultimate goal. And I used to tell people like, yo, it's like, what do you want to do? Like, what are you trying to do? I'd be like, yo, I want to host 106 in Park, or I want to bring Rap City back. You know what I'm saying? I always said that. And people would look at me like I was crazy, like, you know, who wants to do that? Who says that? You know, you don't want to do radio. You specifically want to do these two things. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. So, you know, me being able to get on the show was just major, and it was a real humbling experience, and I could just tell it was, you know, all God. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So all in all, to answer your question, right now I want to act, I want to direct, but first and foremost I want to host. You know what I'm saying? I really want to be established within hosting. I don't know if a lot of people follow, but like Ryan Seacrest, you know, he hosted
He's
MTV
major.
for 1 year. Now he's producing shows and hosting the
He's on everything
ceremonies for Olympics and everything. So yeah, but yeah, that's to answer your question. That's what I really want to do.
Okay, and you definitely got my next question with that. How was the whole experience being on 106 in Park?
The 106 in Park experience, it was crazy because I was so hungry. If anybody knows me, they knows I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan, and if you're a Kobe Bryant fan, you can't be a LeBron James fan. You know
Definitely.
what I mean? So it was like I felt like LeBron James this season, he just now showed that heart in the will to win
That he was missing all these years.
He's been missing. So my biggest fear was, you know, everybody is either, you know, in my corner or they not in my corner. Either way, people are gonna be watching. Am I gonna show up and produce like Kobe, or am I gonna be the LeBron James of the past? You know what I mean? And it was just like, yo, when I got there, I was so just ready, and I was never nervous. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, you know, a lot of people would think I was never nervous. I was so anxious to just do. This is like a dream that's kept me up at night. You know, some nights. I'm talking about back to 2004. You know what I mean? Well, really 2002 when the dream first started. So it's something that's been such a, you know, a long time coming, and this is what I've worked for. It was kind of like, you know, what you gonna do? You gonna show up or not? So we, you know, once they yelled action, pointed to me, it was time. It was time to turn up. So it was a good experience. Terrence J was real cool. Everybody's real cool. I go up there every week now. Every Wednesday I go up there to just try to be around, meet new people, keep my face real fresh. Because, you know, I need that job, I want that job. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely put on for the city too.
Yeah.
And now I want to get into some positive, man. What do you have going on in Charlotte right now as far as the positivity goes?
I just wrapped up the second annual Sport Odie charity basketball game. We raised school supplies. My man, A. Graham, he came through with shoes. It was major. You know what I mean? The players came out. It was a good game. You know, families were out there. Kids, they was getting tattoos all on their faces, and you know, them little washable tattoos, just having a ball. Then afterwards, they got to shoot the losing team with water guns, and you know, it was a real good experience to see those kids leave with big old book bags full of, you know, paper and pencils and crayons and trapper keepers and stuff like that. So we just wrapped that up. Also coming up, we do a turkey drive every November. We raise turkeys. We have families come get the turkeys. Just always want to, you know, just really trying to speak for the people that don't have such a strong voice. You know, once you get everyone's attention, you kind of got to do something with it. You know what I mean? You don't want to just have all the attention of others and you're not doing nothing positive with it. It's a lot of people, a lot of promoters. You know, a lot of people I feel should be doing more, but it's not up to me to tell them what to do. I can do what I can do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, since, you know, if I can get 1,000 people to come out to the club, you know, I should be able to get that same 1,000 people to come out and donate stuff or help other families. So I just want to kind of use my influence in all angles.
Definitely. Now, even with all the fame and attention that you're getting now, what is keeping you on that road of positivity? Because I know even with the money and the fame, it's easy to stray away from that type of stuff. What's keeping you grounded and wanting to stay positive?
Well, I do this for a different reason. Like, I love kids. A lot of people that are close to me know that I love kids. My whole reason for doing everything that I do is to come full surface is once I accomplish my personal goals and you know, my personal legend, I want to set out and I just want to help kids across the world. You know what I mean? So that's how that would be my closing chapter. Hopefully, if God allows me to live that long. Also, just, it's just what my mom instilled in me. Like, you have to do unto others. You have to be a blessing. Like, I think we're here on earth to be blessings. You know what I mean? Everybody can be a blessing in their own way. It's just how you use it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And everything. I'm gonna tell you. After the 106 show, I was so happy. It felt so good. And it's really only one feeling that matches that, and that's the feeling after I do a good charity event. You know what I mean? It's just a good feeling to know that, you know, they came out, they got free haircuts, school supplies, you know, and I was able to help them, you know, do that. You know what I mean? So that's really, I would say my mom, just knowing everything my mom taught me keeps me the most grounded. And just, you know, God being a God-fearing person, I just know what needs to be done.
Definitely, man. That was a great interview. I like to keep them short and sweet because, you know, a lot of people's attention span. All right, man. So we wrapped it up. What way can someone get in contact with you, even if they wanted to donate or they wanted to get with your movement? How can they get in contact with you?
I'm gonna tell you, man. I probably answer tweets more than I do my phone, man. So make sure you follow me on Twitter at Sporty Odie. That's at SPORTEODIE. You can email me sportyodie@gmail.com. And follow me on the Instagram. Same thing, Sporty Odie. That's pretty much my ways of contact, and I try to reach back out to everybody who reaches out to me.